What's up everyone, how's it going? It's Simon here from CD Revival, and today I'm going to do another CD update video. To be honest with you, most of these I've had for a couple of weeks. There's been a bit slim pickings recently, what with the weather in the UK being terrible, so I've not been able to go to any car boot sales, so that's a decent source of stuff like gone right out the window. So I've had a few in the post and a few which I got from like charity shops a couple of weeks ago, but still a fair few, but not as many maybe as normally. But yeah, some fairly decent stuff. I'm still waiting for some stuff to come through the post, to be quite honest with you, but we'll start off with this one, King's X, self-titled album. I think this might be their fourth album. Not too sure. I think this one's the one that came after Faith, Hope, Love, which was a really good album. This one pretty decent as well. Let's check the year. This one came out in 1992, so yeah, that'll be about the right time. Spun this a couple of times in the car. Pretty decent actually, do quite enjoy it. Very similar to their stuff previously, maybe not quite as overblown as Faith, Hope, Love, but still a really good album. Did enjoy that from what I've heard. Next I picked up Lions by the Black Crowes, and this, a big fan of theirs, to be honest with you. This one, not as big a fan as some of their other albums, to be honest with you, but maybe it takes a few spins to get into. Can't even see the year on this because the cover's so psychedelic, to be brutally honest with you. Yeah, no chance of that. But yeah, it's okay. Second time through it sort of grew on me a little bit more, but I think this one needs a fair few more spins to really get its hooks in, but yeah, it's okay from what I've heard so far. The Infected, their second album, or his second album should I say. Really good album. I remember this from when, you know, I was a teenager basically, so played this a lot at school. So a long time ago, 1986 this one came out, so I would have been 14 at the time, but yeah, loads of really cool stuff on here. Things like Infected, Heartland, Sweet Bird of Truth, for example, as well, Slow Train to Dawn. This one's got three 12-inch versions, so it's got the 12-inch version of Infected, and well, the three tracks that I pretty much mentioned. So yeah, well worth getting. Really good album. If you've not checked it out, then yeah, superb. This one, which is a classic, Aphex Twin, Window Licker. Check out the video if you've not seen that. This is a 3-track like EP basically, so the single. So it's got Window Licker, unpronounceable title quite honestly, and Nanu to finish off with. Really decent stuff. Window Licker, the actual track's a masterpiece, really good. So yeah, amazed that I didn't actually have this already. I've got quite a lot of his stuff, but picked that one up quite reasonably. Another one which I thought I had but didn't, Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King. A good album of theirs, probably not my favourite, but still pretty good. So yeah, got that one. I thought I did have it. I thought I had Nightmare as well, but I haven't got that either, so I need to pick that one up. Seems to be some sort of alarm going off. That has now stopped, so that's good. But yeah, a decent album, probably their most commercial album, but still pretty good. Another Aphex Twin one, Hangable Auto Bulb under his name AFX. This one's a bit more drum and bass kind of thing. Really do like this one. Some really cool stuff on here as well. If you like his sort of more, yeah, drum and bassy / drill and bass kind of stuff. Really cool album / well, it's more than an EP really. It's really, yeah, strongly recommend that. Porno for Pyros. This is Perry Farrell and Stephen Perkins' band after Jane's Addiction kind of fell apart. Not as good as Jane's, to be quite honest with you, but still really cool, good stuff. They did another album after this, which is a bit more acoustic and stuff, but the Pets was the real, the big single off this one, quite a big hit for them at the time, so worth getting. This one I got, which is Bittersweet and Twisted by the Choirboys, or the UK Choirboys, or the London Choirboys, I think they're called if you're not, you know, in the UK. First album, a bit of What You Fancy, superb. Really loved that when it came out. This one I never really checked out, so I checked it out recently, and it's not bad, not as good as their first album, but still pretty cool. Once again, need a few more spins on this one. This one came out in 1993, so fairly old. Now some stuff that I picked up in the charity shops. Those were all pretty much eBay purchases, I think. Yeah, these are charity shop ones. So Manic Street Preachers, This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours. Not too bad. They'd started to go a little bit bland by then, but I still did pick this one up. This has got You Stole the Sun From My Heart, which is a really cool track. Also by them is Send Away the Tigers, and I've really not heard this at all. This is one I need to check out. But yeah, for charity shop prices, I thought I would grab it. Terrorvision, Regular Urban Survivors. Once again, not massively, I don't really like them that much, or didn't at the time, but thought I would get this one anyway, check it out, see what it's like. I've not had a chance to listen to it just yet. LCD Sound System, Sound of Silver, another one I need to listen to. If you've heard any of these that I haven't yet, then let me know what they're like and which ones I should check out first. Level 42, Staring at the Sun. This one is from 1988, so this is probably the one that came after like Running in the Family, I guess. So yeah, they were probably on their way out as far as popularity went at the time, but good band. Melting Pot by the Charlatans. This is like a greatest hits of theirs. I did used to have the album with Weirdo on it, which I thought was really good. One with the bananas on the cover. I can't remember the name of it, but I did listen to that a lot back in the day. This has got Weirdo on here. Things like The Only One I Know. But yeah, it's like a greatest hits kind of thing, so pretty cool. Al Green, greatest hits, soul legend. It's looking pretty cool on the cover, to be fair. So yeah, all of his big hits on here, you know, Let's Stay Together, etc. Tired of Being Alone, you know, really cool, chilled out soul classics. This one is an Aphex Twin one which I picked up. This is 50p for Selected Ambient Works Volume 2, which I was delighted to pick up for 50 pence, double disc. Honestly, it's not his best album. It is very ambient, and like the first Selected Ambient Works, this one is super ambient. None of the tracks have got like actual titles, they're all pictures. So yeah, that is the track listing basically. It's all very weird, but still well happy to get it for that price, especially it goes for like, you know, 20 times that price on Discogs, etc. So good stuff. First Terence Trent D'Arby album, a classic. If You Let Me Stay, Wishing Well, Dance Little Sister, etc. Sign Your Name, loads of classic stuff on here. Really good album. The 3 EPs by the Beta Band, not really checked them out at all. I remember him going on about it in the film, oh, my mind's gone totally blank, High Fidelity, John Cusack, when they go in and they're like, who's this? And he says it's the Beta Band, and literally I picked this up on that alone. But so yeah, we'll give that a go. I did have a quick flick through it, seemed okay. Jam and Spoon, Tripomatic Fairy Tales. This one, Stella, was the big hit on here pretty much. But yeah, good sort of ravey, trancey stuff. Really, yeah, enjoyable. This one, Hayseed Dixie, Let There Be Rock Grass. If you're not familiar with them, they basically do like metal songs in a kind of yeah, hoedown style, you know. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty funny. So there's loads of like covers of things like Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, whole lot of Rosie, Ace of Spades is on here, Detroit Rock City, a couple of, I think, their own songs as well. But yeah, it's all like, yeah, very sort of Dixieland, not Dixieland, but yeah, country and western hoedown style metal covers, which is well worth a listen. Pretty difficult to find in the wild, to be honest with you. Another Terence Trent D'Arby one, which I've not even heard. I guess is probably his third album. I've got his second one already. This one came out, by the looks of it, in 1993, potentially. Yeah. Symphony or Damn. All looks a bit weird. It's like a bit of a concept album by the looks of it, but need to check that one out. Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, probably one of his best albums. I like some of his stuff. I think I've got The Carter 4 as well, which is pretty cool. But this one also, I think this is his most popular, you know, one. So yeah, it's got some good stuff on there. And last is Equinox by Jean-Michel Jarre. 8 tracks. Equinox is part 1 to 8. Pretty cool, chilled out. Synthy, you know what he's like. So yeah, that one there. That is my final one for this pile today. So we'll be going on next week we will get round to the Rammstein ranking, and then on to S's, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But cool, thanks very much for watching again, and really appreciate you all watching. So have a great weekend, take it steady, cheers.